What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am collecting madness. There's always madness in love, and we love collecting. Now starting right off the bat, you will notice I am filming at this angle first because this box is massive, as you can see, compared to my hand. It is none other than the 6th scale Thanos from Marvel. I figured I'd switch it up on the channel for you guys and give you something Marvel. You will notice how vibrant the box is. I love this. I picked this up from my buddy Connor, aka the Hot Toys Hotline. If you have not checked out his channel, the link will be in the description. I'm always there every Thursday streaming with him and the boys, and it's just a great time to catch up on what's new in the community and take a look at some stuff coming up that'll be announced or released in the future for 6th scale community. Now let's start off with the box. You can see an image of Thanos himself. I opted for the Infinity War version. This guy is massive. This is the version that won, so I chose it over the Endgame version, and I'm gonna get him out the box and we'll jump and start this. Sorry for the harsh glares. I just wanted to give you a quick insight. When you take that cover off, you are greeted with a window of the figure himself. You can see the clamshell housing that he's in with all his accessories. So we're going to get him out and take a look at all that stuff. So here we have everything that he comes with. It's not a lot. There's no weapons. So he gets a couple hands, as you can see. He gets an open hand. And they're nicely painted. They got the texture. You then get a fisted hand. You get his giant display base. Now it comes with this acrylic pole and this little grabber. I much prefer this on the bigger figures because you can't see it in the back. I wish they did it with other 6th scale figures, but they don't. I'm usually not a fan of this diorama base, but because he's a big figure, I'll let it pass. And then you can see Avengers Infinity War Thanos right there. Getting on to this beautiful, beautiful sculpt. I think the likeness is absolutely amazing. This is the grinning sculpt. You can see some kind of padding there, or where you'd be able to, where they put those teeth in. It's also painted nicely. There's no damage on it. You can see the glossiness of the eyes, so I really like this. And then the final accessory, which I think is really cool, because this figure does come with seamless arms, you are able to get that bent arm. However, it's non-posable. It's static like this, so it's safe from tearing and stuff like that. And then it does come with a light up feature that you remove this housing and then the Infinity Stones will light up. So this is it lit up. You can't really tell in the light box because it's so bright in here, but it does glow, and I'll turn the lights off here in a sec. I am a person who likes to use the batteries if you don't have the USB stuff, just to kind of get the effect or show somebody once they look in your collection. You don't do it often, but I just turn it on every so often just to take a look at it. And it's kind of cool that they do it, you know, at least they tried. So here you can kind of get an idea of each stone. Now, the main one is the one that lights up the most. It kind of fades out the longer you go across. The blue is okay, and then the green one is kind of dim, but you get the point. Now taking a look at Thanos himself, this massive boy, you can see my hand compared to the body itself. It is a sculpted rubbery seamless material. It does bend on sturdy ratchets. However, I would be careful when doing this and keep them in static poses, as you don't want this to rip. It feels like durable material, but you don't want to risk it. His suit feels nicely textured. This is some plastic. It's nicely painted and weathered. You can see the kind of rusting on there. They did a very nice job. You get the same effect on the belt here, and then you get these cargo, weird velvety almost type of pants. They're fabric. He does bend on sturdy ratchets, if you can hear that. You got a split cup boot. It's not pleather, it's all sculpted plastic, which is nice. And then you come to the gauntlet, which is absolutely beautiful again, and you have the wrist peg so you can move the hands separately in the gauntlet, and the fingers articulate so you can get them doing whatever. I am a bit disappointed it did not come with a snapping gauntlet. However, you can kind of bend the fingers to do it as best as you can. and it'll get the job done. I'm really disappointed a little bit that they didn't include that with the Thanos that won, but they have it in other Thanoses. And then taking a look at that beautiful, beautiful sculpt right there. I mean, the likeness is just incredible for this purple giant, and I really love the way this looks. His head does have a bit of hindering because he has these collar pieces here, so when you turn, his jaw runs into there, so just be extra careful. You don't want to scrape that sculpt up when posing your figure. Here he is standing next to Iron Man, and I really love this. Not much you can do without weapons, so I just put the fist. It's kind of awkward, and I didn't want to mess with Iron Man's pose he's got kind of going on there, so I just threw this together, but you can kind of get the idea of what it would look like in your display and the size comparison if you wanted to pick Thanos up yourself. Now, I do also realize this is the Endgame Iron Man. That is one of my favorite Iron Mans. Again, like I said, I picked up Infinity War Thanos because it is the Thanos that won. And here we have another comparison of him manhandling Spidey. Now, this isn't the MCU Spidey. It's my favorite Spidey, Andrew Garfield from TASM 2, and he's kind of like put the kid down. If there was an alternate universe where this Spider-Man wanted to face Thanos, and let's face it, in the No Way Home film, he did want to indeed face some purple villains and aliens from space, so I thought I would give him his wish. Just wrapping up on the Hot Toys Infinity War Thanos, and I will say I am absolutely in love with this figure. He's big and imposing and massive, and he'll make a good representation of Thanos in anyone's display, and he'll make a great centerpiece for your collection. Now, I personally picked this one up because I wanted the Infinity War Thanos, which is the one that won. And again, I have to say a huge, massive shout out and thank you to my buddy Connor, who let me have his secondary figure and gave it to me for a good price. Now, this figure is long since sold out, so you can pick him up on the secondary market for a reasonable price as well. Like always, let me know down in the comments below if you have a Thanos or if you have this specific one and what your favorite Thanos is. I will be dropping other videos, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.